Something that I always emphasize when I'm teaching is when you're working on a project in a software program, it's very important for you to remember to save your work. I know from experience that there is nothing more heart-wrenching than losing a whole project that you've worked and slaved over because you didn't save it and you had a power failure or some kind of a computer glitch. So we're going to go ahead and save what we have worked on so far. Notice up in the title bar, the blue bar on the top of your screen, it currently says Untitled. Once we save our project and give it a name, the project name will then appear there instead. Now there's several ways we can choose to save our project. We can click on the Save icon, looks like a little floppy disk. We can use the keyboard command, which would be Control S as in Save. Or we can go to the File menu and choose Save from here. The Save dialog box opens up. First, tell Vegas where you would like to have your file saved. Choose the correct folder. Next, give your file a name. I'm going to call it Our First Video. Notice that you have the option to copy and trim media with the project. I always make sure the check is in the box with this. Better safe than sorry. And we're going to click Save. It's asking us if we would like to include copies of our source media. I always like to do this simply because I find it easier to have it all together. You can always remove it from the file later. And notice we've saved our first video. A frequent question I get asked is, what is the difference between save and save as? Well, let's talk about save for just a moment. When you save something for the first time, as we just did, you give it a name and a location. Anytime you save after that, you're simply saving the changes that you've made to the existing project. But choosing Save As gives you an opportunity to save the existing project under a different name and/or a different location. For example, suppose on our first video we want to make a lot of different changes, but we're not really quite sure how they'll work out. Well, by using Save As, we can create a duplicate copy of the video under a different name. So our original will remain untouched, and our new one, which we'll call Our First Video Test, can now be worked with and monkeyed with any way we would like, and our original video remains untouched. So if we do anything here that, oops, we're not happy with, we wish we had not made all those changes, then it's okay because we do still have our original. Another use for Save and Save As would be if you create a template. Let's say you are doing a series of videos and there's certain things that will remain the same through all of your different videos. You can create a template. Maybe go to File and save it as a template. Then when you open it up, make your changes, then you can save it with a name as part of your series. So basically you're starting with a template so you're not having to recreate the same work over again and making the appropriate changes as your project progresses. So that is what we need to know about Save and Save As.